Dear viewers, in our previous Gada program, we have seen a lot of events that take place before the Kerry Oromo Gada power transfer, before the Kerry Oromo Gada power transfer ceremony is carried out into the village of Fantale district. Days are left for the Kerry Oromo Gada power transfer ceremony, which is going to take place between Melba Gada class of Karayu and its successor, the Michele Gada class. The mass journey to the ceremonial ground has not finished yet, and they are still marching to the place. In our today's Gada program, we will see various events that take place until the major power transfer ceremony is held among the Kerry Oromo. Stay tuned. In the Gada of Kerry Oromo, there are many cultural events that happen before the Gada power transfer day. Some participants of the ceremony have to say the following on the events take place here before the Gada power transfer day.
Here are many events taking place here. Most of them are on the eve of the Gada power transfer day. All the events taking place here to have their own meanings and reasons. Today we have started one of the events that take place before Gada power transfer day. As many guests are expected to come here, we have made all the necessary preparations to welcome them. We have constructed houses and ready different cultural food and drinks here. The cultural food called chuko and cheese are given to the Gada class, who are in power as a gift, and they use it for their compensation and serve them to the guests till they are here.
The first event that starts right after all participants of the ceremony have arrived is the cultural event called fodu. Fodu is something made from bean of local desert tree called Hidina Fanromo and the cattle's dummy together. 8 beans of the local desert tree are put vertically and 4 of them horizontally. The Kerry has the reason to put the beans that way. The photo represents the cattle of Karayu and all Oromos. Before the photo event, the male Gada class feed all their guests who came from different parts of the Karayu areas and also from other parts of Oromia and elsewhere. All events that take place before and on the eve of power transfer ceremony are performed as per the producers of the Gada rules with the permission of male Gada classes, because they are still the ones in power. The male Gada class receives money gifts from its relatives and families as it is going to transfer power to the next Gada class. Most of the gifts given on the event are cultural foods and drinks accompanying the guests. Many cultural foods and drinks brought here are made of cheese and other milk products. Many of the Gada events here do take place at night, and that is why Fodu and the Wisa, the gift program, also carried out in the midnight. The Fodu is used to express the social, economical, psychological, and political lives of the Kerry Oromos by putting a bean of local desert tree called Hidina Fanoromo over the cattle's dummy. The cattle dummy represents the Kerry's source of income, which is based on cattle rearing and how much their life and their cattle are interlinked. The Kerry Oromo always start the Gada power transition by the Fodu program. The reason why this tree being selected was because it has many seeds inside it, and these seeds are believed to be representatives of the Oromo people that is living together for a long time in peace and harmony. On the event, members of Raba Gada class of Kerry Oromo who are going to transfer to Luba Gada class right after this power transfer ceremony have also received gifts from their families and their relatives for their last 8 years service for their society. The Raba Gada class who has to wait here till the power transfer ceremony takes place. On the eve of the Gada power transfer ceremony, the Rabba Gada class came together and sit near to the Fodu. Some members of male Bagada class explain more about the Fodu and the ceremony.
Magaan kiyya rooba jama tuuta gadaa meelbaa maangoo harkaa qabu baallee dabarsuudha qophiirra jiru hara keessa abbaa sabbataati ga'een kiyya.
Gada or party who was in power for the last 8 years. Now we are waiting for the event called Fodu, which takes place after the midnight tonight. Then tomorrow, before the sunset, many of Abagada relatives and families will bring gifts for the male Bagada or party.
Fodu arma marra jiru kana hiddi loonu ofirraa qaba dhoqqee jira.
The Fodu sometimes serve as boundary, the demarcation which protects the two Gada classes, the power transferring and the Gada and power taking Gada classes from getting together and communicating till the power transfer is taking place. In the Gada system, any communication made between two Gada classes has its own times and rules. Making communication is permitted by a Bagada, literally father of Gada, during the power transferring event. Now we are in our Gada period till we transfer our Gada power. That is why we sit here in full respect. In your Gada period, you have respect more than ever, and you are the head of politics as Gada rules. This Fodu has a message which says, don't pass to where we are sitting now till you are permitted to do so. Here we are enjoying the last day of our Gada power.
The Gada system and the cattle have an inseparable relationship, as Kerry Bagada said. Some of the Kerry Oromo sometimes speak publicly that the Kerry will not live without cattle. It is true, because they use meat and the meat products, milk and the milk products in almost all of their meals. The program of Owisa, literally gift program for the Gada class, who are going to transfer the power, sometimes continues till midnight. If it's not finished, the next program, the Fodu program, will not start. The families and the relatives of Gada class who came with various gifts have to stay with their gifts till the sister of Ababaku, a spokesperson of the Gada class, and offers her gifts to Abagadas and the Gada classes. She makes the Abagada a meal from the gift she brought here. According to Gada rule, no one starts giving its own gift till she starts the gift program, locally called Owisa in Afan Oromo. And she starts only when she is sure that all of the guests of the program has arrived. And the sister of Ababaku and the other relatives have to wait till she came and start the gift program. Here to say the following on the gift given on the event.
Uummata kana hawaasichuma iddaa fira keetii kabiyyaa waliin jirtutu kaadaa sirna gadaa beekutu siifida.
Almost all of the gifts given here are the cultural foods and drinks. The reason for which most of the gifts come here as food is that many guests come here to attend the ceremony and are temporarily residing here. The cultural food collected here is not for the Gada classes, but it is for all the guests here to attend the event. We feed all our guests by dividing the food per Gada classes, and that way is very easy.
On the eve of Karrayu Gada power transfer ceremony, the Karray Oromo gathered together to mark the event. These are the Karray Oromos arrived from different places to Tututi village to attend the ceremony. After all things are made ready for the ceremony of power transfer, the Gada song is started to be sung. The song praises the outgoing Gada class for all the good work it has done for the society, serving the society equally and impartially. But when some hours or minutes are left for the power transfer ceremony, the Ababaku sister hid herself from the people there to test the jajabis, the use of the next Gada class, as she makes them to find her out from where she has hidden herself. It is believed that when they find her out in a very short period of time, that means they are strong enough to hold the responsibilities they are going to accept. If they waste more time on looking for her, Members of the next Gada class are criticized at public gathering, and her Gada class is praised more. Again, the power transfer process never starts till she comes back. At the morning of Gada Power Transfer Day, all the Karrayu Oromo can feed their cattle only up to midday and make their cattle get back to home and gather them around where they are found. The Karrayu Oromo do this because they believe that on that particular day, they and their cattle must get rest and enjoy. After the midday, all Karrayus come together and start to sing a song of Gada. The Melba Gada class, who was in Raba Gada period, at the afternoon cut their hair. Cutting their hair has a meaning which says, we are finished our Gada period. Finally, the Melba Gada class and the Bagada from Melba have transferred the Gada power to the successor Michele Gada class by praying together to Waga and blessing the new Bagada as per the Gada system. The former Abba-Gada, father of Gada from Melba, has said the following on the power transfer ceremony in particular and about his last Gada period in general.
The
power transition process was very good. It is very interesting ceremony because it is what we have prepared for a long time, and it is our culture too, which helps us to transfer the Gada power in more colorful way. We have been on power for the last 8 years. The last 8 years were the years of success for Oromos, and we wish the new Abba Gada and his Gada classes to further strengthen and transform the currently achieved success of Oromo to the next level. During our Gada period, the Oromo could get back its unity and its rightful place and respect in the country. So the current Abba Gada had the responsibility to keep it up.